Hello everybody, welcome. Today we're back here at Fruitful Trees, one of my favorite yards, and this place is one of the places I learned so much from. And it's been a while since I've been here, so I wanted to come and give everybody an update. And I wanted to see an update to see how this place was going. I love this yard. It's such a great model of how to do high intensity growing. This guy's been doing it for a long time. His name is Leaf, and this is West Palm Beach, Florida. He also sells fruit trees. He's on Facebook. I'll put his contact below. He often has some of the best prices because it's not a nursery, it's a house. He sells trees out of his house, so he doesn't need the nursery prices. So definitely contact him. This guy goes all over and he'll get what you need if you're looking for that. But he has some really cool things, and I'm already so impressed and excited. So I'm going to turn the camera around and give you guys a little tour of the update of his yard. It's been it's been quite a while since I've been here, so let's go take a look. Okay, one of the things I like about this guy is he's always changing things up. He's not scared to change things and do different things. Years ago, there was a giant lychee tree here and a giant longan tree here, but it just took up too much space. He realized that. He moved them. He's always got new things. This is new here. Originally he had here, or not originally, but after he got rid of the lychee and longan tree, he put here a pickering tree. I ended up getting that pickering tree because he gave it to me one day. He said, if you dig it up, you can have it. And he had this whole area filled with a whole bunch of potted mangoes and potted plants that he was selling. But now I'm coming back here and I see another mango tree back in the ground. Wow. Wow. So that's my surprise that he put a mango tree in the ground. And this mango tree put in the ground is, let's go check out, of all the mango trees, this guy has access to a good amount of trees. Let's see what his decision was, what he put in the ground. Let me look here. Here it is. Orange sherbet. He put in an orange sherbet mango tree. And this is a high density garden tree, and here's one of the ones I wanted to come look at today. This is an amazing tree, and I wanted to see how he's doing it here. This is a star apple, also known as Caimito. And this is a beautiful tree. I love this tree, and I love the different varieties of this tree. And it's often a big tree, but just wanted to come here and see how he was going to keep it small, and just beautiful, beautiful job he's doing here. Love it. Love the way he's trimmed it. And he has two varieties on this tree. This tree's not often easy to put more varieties on, but he has. He's grafted more than one variety on here. So that's star apple, also known as Caimito. One of my favorites, and he's keeping it at the perfect size. The perfect height. I have to ask him. He doesn't like to get on camera, so I have to ask him about this, about what he's doing here with this, because if is this how he plans to keep it or not. If I come to the other side here, it's a little bit bigger here on this side. So he also has another variety here that I don't know what variety that is, but he has a potted Caimito here as well. I don't know if that's for sale or not, but that's there. But this tree just looks beautiful. What a beautiful job he did here. And as you can see, there's a can of steel. He has a bunch of varieties of fruit trees that he's selling, but I'm excited about this. The way he's keeping it this size, I could definitely fit more trees in, keeping it this small. Here's a Pomelo tree that he has here. Look at this. It has fruit on here. It has fruit on here. Not many people growing citrus successfully out here, but he is. Beautiful. He keeps it nice. And let's go here. This is in the front of his house. Not sure what that tree is. This is a Sapodilla he's growing. And I think that's an Alano, possibly. But again, he's keeping it at a small size. And I'll find out the variety from him. But it's loaded. Now it looks like he cut out his coconut out front. But the Sapodilla tree here has a good amount of fruit on it. Coming here now. Looks like he has a pomegranate in a pot there in the corner. These are mostly trees that he sells, I believe. I'm not sure what this one is here. I'll ask him. But here is one of the treasures of his yard. This is the guy that first told me about the Maria Black avocado. And it's the first place I've tasted it. Excellent avocado. And it's a dwarf tree. He's the one that told me it was dwarf also. This is the reason why this amazing avocado is getting out there. Zill Nursery sells it or sold it. But this is the guy that made it popular. And he has them for sale. So I definitely recommend, because you can't buy retail from Zill's Nursery. But this guy has, he grafted a lot of these. That's the Maria Black avocado. So let's see what else he has growing. This, I gotta find out. It's something variegated here. I'll find out what that is. But this is the coolest thing here. He has, look at this. This is a Jaboticaba tree in a pot. That must be at least a 200-gallon pot, if not bigger. Look how many fruits are growing on this tree. He sells these trees, by the way. This one he might have kept. There's a ripe one. This looks like a, I don't know if it's a black or red one, but wow. Wow. Completely loaded. And look at the size of that pot, folks. I don't know what tree this is here. It's big. It's in a pot. It might be another Jabo. And then he has several pots here. It looks like he has a breadfruit tree in a pot. Let's go around back and see what he has growing out back in his yard. Amazing, amazing place. This is a tiny yard, folks. Really small. Here's the other side to this beautiful star apple tree. Let's take a look out back. All right, now we're coming around the back here. One of the things Leaf does is bonsai trees. Look how beautiful these are. Absolutely gorgeous. If you have any questions about bonsai trees, I think he sells them as well. Look at this. So beautiful. So this guy has a true talent here in bonsai trees. Let's look at his, that's really high density, these bonsai trees, right? You could plant those close. Okay. So coming back here, he has a bunch of trees. He has a little bit of everything. Originally, when he first came here, it was like mostly dragon fruit, but he's changed it up. He loves to air layer trees. So there's an air layer. I don't know if that's a guava, maybe. That looks like some type of guava he's air layering. It's always a little different here. I need to come here more often and see what he's doing here. He has this amazing Sapodilla in the back, Soursop in the back that bears really excellent. This Sapodilla tree he's had for the longest time, and he keeps it at this size here. He keeps it pretty short. Always loaded. Every time I come here, it's loaded. Another thing about this is, look at the ground. He always has tons of mulch on the ground back here. So he has a lot of guava going on. He's very knowledgeable about how to air layer these guavas. He has some bananas back there. Look at that dragon fruit, how loaded it is. Papaya. Always experimenting and learning, doing different things. Really amazing. I'm gonna go out and look at his bananas because they look like they're doing great. This whole area is empty now. When I came here, he had a bunch of stuff here, so he's definitely experimenting. Not afraid to take things out and put new things in and just grow and experiment. There's some more trees he has for sale. I'll put his Facebook page below. That's a Manuk, a mango tree that he's had there for a long time. Just sticks and mulch on the ground just to get those nutrients in the ground. He's created here a little shade house. That's new. A Moringa tree, keeping it on the smaller side. It's always nice to go to somebody's yard when they know what they're doing. Here's another tree he's keeping small. Looks like an Annona. Coming around, another Sapodilla, nice and small. The trees don't need to get big, folks. He has a, I think that's a Sapodilla there. I know there's a star fruit over there. And he has that's another Soursop or Sapodilla over there. Coming around, let's see what's going on with his bananas in the back here. He's planting stuff outside. He has a bunch of rows of bananas on the outside of his house. But really cool here, another star apple tree growing. Caimito. Keeping it small and nice. That's outside. So impressed with what he's doing. Look at all those bananas growing back there. That's right outside his fence against the lake. He used the water from the lake to water bananas. Always impressed when I come here. All right, everybody, this is an amazing place, and just I learned so much from Leaf, and you will too in the videos I've done here in the past. You can see them in my playlist. If you're looking to grow a good amount of trees, wise, high intensity, keeping them small, this guy knows what he's doing, and always getting good information. Again, he doesn't like to be on camera, but he shares a lot of information with you. If you come on out and buy a tree from him and you have questions, he'll answer them. He's knowledgeable. And if you're looking to grow in a pot, or if you're just looking to keep things tight and small, he'll help you figure that out. And you can come check out it and come here, get a bonsai tree, and just learn about growing fruit trees. All right, so I hope this helped you, and thank you for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Put your comments and questions below. Until then, keep growing.